Welcome everybody to episode, 18?
Something like that. Yeah.
Every time I press the button, I think, do you know what, I've forgotten to check again. Now, this is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah.
Because...
we can't talk about lollipops and pole feeders because we've done that to the death, haven't we?
More rain. What's happened?
What's happened? Well, someone had a pee somewhere and the system's all flooded.
No, it's like, what's going on? I mean, we've done pole floats really twice for flood water, but the second time we managed to kind of smooth around it. We can't do it again.
No.
We can't do pole.
All the venues we've talked about where you can get out of the flow. So
let's not do any content this week.
Yeah.
We'll just talk about the forthcoming Winter League.
Yeah.
And a bit of banter, I think. Yeah, because...
Got a few things in the pipeline for litter pick and stuff, haven't we? So.
Oh, and that date. Should we go with that date? Yeah. Good.
See, plan this.
Right. Do you want to do litter pick first?
Yeah, might as well.
Because I'll forget, because I wrote some notes, right? And
to be fair, did you see Gav Wright's post on the Marchant District page?
No.
So he does a great job, Gav, doesn't he? And
sorry, everybody.
He said it's time for a Big Bert ramp, apparently. And basically there was one bag of ground bait that the fisherman had left.
One bag?
Yeah. Which I know you shouldn't leave anything,
better.
but one bag of ground bait out of 120 pegs in that wind, I think that's quite good. But what he did pick up was all the dog shit and all the other stuff in the bin. So, yeah, I thought...
One bag of ground bait?
I thought, yeah, not too bad. But there's a considerable amount of rubbish, not left by anglers,
no,
that we can perhaps do something about. Yeah,
right. So, listen, well done, Alex. I completely forgot. And have you seen my Tackle and Bait secret team meeting?
Oh, yeah. What's that?
I've got my spies. We'll come to that later.
Tell me about it. All I get is sent pictures of me fishing.
I've got some pictures of you in the pub in a minute, mate, which I'm going to show you.
Oh, right.
No, Alex looking really worried.
Jesus Christ.
Right, let's go back to... Let's keep it in some kind of
order. I'm going to have to draw my curtains.
Let's go some kind of order.
Jesus.
April the 7th.
Yeah.
Sunday, April the 7th.
Yeah.
We're going to litter pick on the old course of the Nene.
Yeah.
Because it's right near my house, I'm going to start here, mate, on the Green Bridge.
Right.
We'll get Cheesy Bob, if you're watching, he doesn't know this yet. We're going to ask him to do the bypass.
Yeah.
Because he likes it down there. And are you going to go down Wiggy's?
Yeah, wherever.
Yeah.
I'll go wherever.
So, what we'd like, and we'll have to advertise it a lot more, is if a lot of the match anglers who have fished the old course of the Nene could help.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
It's end of season, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
not a lot going on.
And the vegetation hasn't grown back. No. I am going to try and get in touch with Paul Wing.
Yeah.
See if he'll put something on at the pub at the ship afterwards.
Yeah.
If he won't do it, I'm sure there'll be other pubs that will. And we're thinking of 10 till 1, aren't we? Just 3 hours.
Yeah.
And we'll all meet up in one of the pubs after. And it might just be me, you and Cheesy.
Well, that'd be all right, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we'll have a laugh. But no, we're going to go litter picking. And what I'm going to do the week before, I'm going to go out on the boat and I'll try and get all the litter out that's in a dangerous place. Because this is the other thing that we've got to think about, which is... oh, a bit wheezy, which is mental, but I'll go on to it in a minute, is with these litter picks, technically we should have insurance in place.
Right.
And do a risk assessment.
Okay.
But we're not an organisation.
Right.
We are 3 individuals off our own back who want to pick up litter.
Right.
So if anyone else has come in, you are an individual off your own back who is coming to pick up litter. Mm-hmm. If you are worried about insurance or liability, you've got to get yourself covered. I'm saying this as a disclaimer. Because obviously, it's like the world's gone mad. But with that in mind, I'm going to go along with the boat. I'll try and get someone else to help me. And we'll get all the litter that's...
Is that boat or kayak?
We'll come on to that in a minute. Boat. And we'll get all the litter that's literally on the water's edge. So no one's... If you fall in, you're bloody stupid, basically. Yeah, we'll do all the dangerous bits. But also, I found a bike.
Yeah?
Yeah, you know, beyond the bandstand.
Yeah.
There's a bike.
Oh, there's all sorts in there.
So we're going to pull out all the crap and we'll get it done.
All the magnet fishermen pull all the rubbish out, don't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, they do. Just leave it on the side.
That video, I'm doing the video on purpose to remind everybody. So we'll go out the week before and do that, and then we'll get it sorted. So that's April the 7th, and if we meet just before 10 o'clock at one of those 3 bridges, me, Alex and Cheesy will be at one of them. We'll have loads of bin liners. We might get some litter pickers, but remember, it's an individual thing. If you fall in or get a thorn in your finger, it's your own bloody fault. We're not responsible for anybody.
Yeah.
But, obviously, just got to say that.
Rolling dog shit, it's not our problem.
No. We did this a few years ago.
You did. I think I was away somewhere.
It was brilliant. We had over 100 people help.
Really?
On 11 different locations. Wow. But the aftermath was all this crap.
Yeah.
There's local groups that do this as an organised group, and I went to they asked me to go to meetings, and they're very well meaning, but have you got insurance in place? Have you done your risk assessment? I just went, no, we aren't litter picking.
Yeah.
Well, you can't do it. So we're not going down that road. I've been in touch with Tony Jakes, Whittlesea. They're going to do the same.
Yeah.
So that's an organisation, but they will have insurance in place. Ash Brown, Kings Lynn, I've been in touch with him. They can't do it that weekend because they're opening. That's when the Cart Blake's open.
Right. Yeah.
But I think they're going to try and organise something after. So if he gets me a date, then I'll mention it so people can go and help with that. They had a lot of people turn up.
Did they?
When they did it before, yeah. They're
a massive club though, Kings Lynn.
Yeah, I think it was at Denver. They had a big pick there and other places. So April the 7th, I think it's good to put something back in it.
Yeah.
We'll get in touch with Kai. So if Kai's watching this, Kai, I'll probably forget, get in touch with me. You can do the EA side. And I'll try and... FDC is the funniest, mate.
Really?
Yeah, brilliant. You can't say to them, we're doing a litter pick and we're going to leave the rubbish anywhere.
Right.
What you have to do is tell them you've left a load of rubbish by these bins. Then they're legally obliged to pick it up.
Right, okay.
Which is madness, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've tried this before and they said, no, if you tell us you've left it, we have to go and pick it up.
Right.
Which I just think is a bit arse about face, but that's what we'll do with that as well. So it's all good stuff. So if anyone else wants to organise something around their area, you can, but obviously be aware of this insurance, health and safety stuff as well. That you have to be a bunch of individuals going. Right, well done for reminding me. What are we going to talk about next?
Your kayak.
Right, so I bought this kayak. There's a few videos coming out, and I got it home. It's brilliant.
Talk about, was it Pimp My Ride? Remember on MTV or
years
ago?
So it's got 2 life scopes on it. It's got an engine at the front, engine at the back. All this stuff comes off. It's pedal driven anyway. It's got batteries everywhere. I'll probably
it's got a roof in it.
I have to lose another 10 kilos of weight just so I don't sink it.
Really?
Yeah. I've got to be like. I've got to be as thin as Polly.
As thin or as small?
I've got to shrink a bit more. Yeah.
I mean, as thin as Godfrey. God is the judge.
Did he fish? Did he fish on Sunday?
Yeah, he's on decoy, so. Yeah.
Oh, is he busy practicing?
It's the Wintley final's great. There's 2 different venues and all that, but I don't like the fact that the teams like split up and
lose banter.
Yeah.
How's decoy fishing?
Very well at the minute. Very well.
Are they spread out?
I wouldn't say they're spread out, but everyone's catching a few fish and it looks pretty good. Might be a bit different when you get more angles on lakes and the pressure and all that, but it will still fish fine. Still fish well.
Come on to that in a bit. Because we're going to go through some of the teams as well, aren't we?
For Pimp Your Ride.
Yeah, let's go back to Pimp My Ride. So I told you downstairs when we were prepping for this, as we do every week for the podcast. So Saturday, went to Badger's dad's unit down there. What's that estate called?
Hostmore, is it?
That's a good shout. It's down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's got a big engineering place. There's a lot of metal work. And we had the use of the facilities. It was brilliant. And we're putting these wraps on. Badger actually watches these now and again.
Does he?
Yeah.
He'll watch this one.
He might do. He'll sense it, yeah. So I bought this wrap from America, and Goody bought this wrap from his mate, who's got a car wrapping firm. Yeah. I'm going to tell the whole story now. And I phoned the same guy about getting a wrap. He wouldn't sell them to me.
Right.
He said, Andy, I can't sell it to you. I'm not even sure it's going to work.
Yeah.
It's not designed for that.
Yeah.
Goody was absolutely adamant it was going to be the dog's nuts. Get there at 10:30. I should have been there at 10. I was a bit late. I was faffing. And no word of a lie, by 4:00, we'd just done his. And I'm thinking, never going to get mine on. And there was air bubbles in it and all sorts. And we were arguing about the best way to do it. And anyway, we picked my wraps up. We put one side on, took 10 minutes. Did the other one took 10 minutes. Videoed it. Video's coming out in March sometime, and Goody was
I
sulking.
must say it looks pretty smart.
It looks really good, doesn't it? Yeah. I put a little clip over here. We've got the stickers on it as well for Wolf Creek and Tom Moyer's FFS lures. All I need to do now, mate, is get out on it.
So
Practice. Yeah, it's just a bit cold though, isn't it?
Cold. It's tropical out there at the minute.
Yeah, I need to get it out. I've got to get the live scope sorted, and then I think before the end of the season, we get out on it. But it'd be good. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to getting out and kayak. Next week, there may be more news.
Yeah. What sort of news?
We're just waiting, aren't we?
So it.
Don't say anything next week, but we'll mention that. We'll mention that when we have Ben Taylor on.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's a lot happening. It's all a bit mental, and I've got my dates completely confused because I thought the Winter League final was Saturday this coming for some reason.
Yeah.
So we've got Ben Taylor coming on, so we'll have him on for the next podcast. We'll talk about all things Winter League. We've got the mighty Simon Willsmore on.
Yes. Yeah, he's coming this week
Yeah.
sometime.
Oh, love you, Simon. Yes.
Yeah, I'll just wait for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Stokes, they'll get it in, won't they?
Yeah.
So we'll have him on as well. So we'll have to put him back the following week. And it's all going off, so that'd be good. I think we've got a few more surprises as well, but I can't mention them to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, a few more locals that want to get involved, but might have to fend them off. But we'll see.
Right, okay.
Yeah, but that'd be good. But take me back to Sunday night. You had a tackle and baits meeting, team meeting, I believe.
Apparently so, yeah. Yeah.
Where were you?
Well, where we always are in the curry house, it's obvious.
No, you weren't in the curry house.
Well, must be before then.
I'm going to put this picture up now. But it seems that you exclude certain team members.
Right.
So Paul Danny Mason's not involved.
No, because he's talking to Alex.
No. It's you, Polly, and the
Yeah.
nose.
Now I know who's took that picture.
Yeah, I can't give away my sources.
Well,
So I'll put it up, obviously. But there's three of them sitting there, like, just chuntering away. And
yeah,
Paul,
but that's what fishing's all
and
about.
Paul he's not included.
No,
Look at his face.
No, he's talking to Ali. He's going.
Look at him. He knows you've discounted him.
Yeah, look, Polly. Look.
You know, Polly's just paid you to get in the team, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
He's having
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, secret meetings, mate. I've got my spies absolutely everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
You don't know who it is either.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
They don't.
I do.
So, yeah. We have got loads more pictures, but we're going to save them. Not of you.
Well, good. That's good then, isn't it?
Yeah. John Taylor's raising his head, isn't he?
Is he?
It's getting very dangerous to the...
He's really come out of his shell lately.
He
Since
has.
he's had that chip shop T-shirt, he's give it back a little bit, isn't he? He's sort of biting back.
He's... JT,
Yeah.
he is screwed, mate. He's getting in as well. They're all getting it.
To be fair, I think we rumbled the Peterborough crew. Because, you know, I mentioned last week, I think the fact that they've been deliberately not giving the full results of what they've been catching to put John Taylor off from joining them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this week on their post, they put, "We've been rumbled, these are the correct weights from Wilson Dyke." But they had a great day, so maybe...
Well, they're going to get mullered.
maybe
The mullers will be
mullered.
down there on Wednesday.
Mullered. Yeah.
John Taylor and his mates will be down there.
Muller.
G-Wag,
Yeah.
Dave Lee,
Yeah.
the Hemp King.
Hemp boys will be down there.
Yeah, it'll be disastrous. Talking of hemp, if you haven't seen it, we've got the video out today of what did that guy call you? A mighty fisherman.
Oh, I don't know. I don't take any notice.
There's some nice comments, but that was good. So Alex was fishing off Paul Constable's decking, weren't you?
Yeah,
Which is private, guys. You can't go to it.
So
But we
sounds
can.
cool. Yeah.
We can, yeah. But you can't fish it. It's all private land along there. And I've tried a video from the boat. That's why it's moving a lot.
Yeah.
So we got some different angles because...
A couple of times the hemp might have deliberately got a bit carried away with the hemp.
You bastard, you pebble dashed me on
Yeah, I
purpose.
did, yeah.
I know, did you?
I wanted to get the splash of the,
I was covered in little welts. It was like going paintballing, hemping. No, that was good, wasn't it? There's some fish along there.
There is a lot of fish. There's a lot of fish in the whole river, mate. The whole river is unbelievable.
I left Alex for an hour or so, and I went further down. I went perch fishing. I only had a few little ones, but virtually everywhere I stopped, I was getting knocks on the little ones. I'm thinking, Christ, look at the perch are in here as well.
I know, it's frightening.
It is frightening. It's incredible. But that's good. So that's out now. So if you haven't watched it, watch it. If you're a team coming down for the Winter League, he gives away all of
No, I
it.
don't.
we vetted it carefully. It was like, what can we show? We can show all this. Yeah, but not that. That's good. Let's get on to the Winter League because it's brewing, isn't it?
Yeah, just on the horizon, isn't it?
Well, I thought it was Saturday, but it's Saturday week. I've seen last week there were a lot of anglers out there.
Yeah, well, there'll be even more this week.
That's amazing that the fish stocks can
It's a
hold
good
it.
job, isn't it? I mean, I think maybe the weather has helped in the fact that you've had little periods where it's sort of been unfishable, so people haven't been on there, and maybe that helped. But there's definitely an influx of different fish now. So this next 2 weeks, as soon as that sun gets to a certain point and daylight hours, and all of a sudden there's fish that we haven't caught all season are starting to appear, and so yeah, it makes it very interesting. Very interesting.
Because lots of faces I don't recognise.
Yeah, I think as a venue, you know, I mean, Decoy is obviously very good. You know, there's enough for 150 pegs on there, no problem. So that's not a problem. It's always had that sort of Decoy. You know, it's Decoy Lakes. People travel for miles to fish it, so that's great. And the fact that when you come down, it's good fishing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I've been on semi-finals and finals and stuff, and you go and practice as a team, and all you're looking forward to really is the you know, the night out and a few beers with your mates. Which, don't get me wrong, March is definitely good for that. You know, it's a cracking place. It's small Fenland market town, but it's a good place to go. But you've also got the fact that it's great fishing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, unbelievable fishing.
It is unbelievable. I can't believe it's still...
It's just a shame, you know, Benwick's not been as good as it normally is. The bow held up this weekend, looked pretty good. It's one of them venues, the only thing is it does get a bit of sort of pressure, but not the pressure that it's probably going to get this week.
Let's go to venues in a minute. I want to actually talk about one or two of the teams.
Yeah.
Because I don't know... I've heard of Barnsley Black.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously, there's Simon's team, Dorking.
Yeah.
Dorking.
Who are Dorking? Yeah.
Who are they? What's their full name?
Daiwa Dorking.
Daiwa Dorking.
Yeah.
Team Osset, that's...
Yeah,
so
they're New Fish now, sponsored by New Fish.
They're a good team as well.
Very good, yeah. There's so many really good teams. And
but you mean in your
there's
head...
only one really that everyone wants to beat because they're the best team in the world.
They are good, aren't they?
Amazing.
Have they won it? How many times have they won this?
Well, I reckon this could be, if they win this year, it could be 4 on the trot.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Well, it is, yeah. It is. I mean, people get a bit sort of, you know, Barnsley will win. Yeah, they probably will. They put the effort in. An exceptional group of anglers, you know, at whatever venue up and down the country.
Who's going to be their main men?
I would think they'll have the same team as last year because I think I remember them saying before that if the winning team stays on, if you know what I mean. So they normally have Lee Kerry, Matt Godfrey, Dave Brooks, Nick Crooks, and Tom Barlow.
So I recognise some of those names. So they've been fishing these matches already.
Yeah, they've been down. They come down, you know, in little spells. Doesn't go unnoticed, you know. And they put the effort in. So that's probably their 5. Will Freeman's included in that as well. I mean, they could pick any 5 from their 20 or whatever. So brilliant anglers they got. And then Decoy, I'm not sure, but I think it's normally Jordan Holloway, James Dent, Andy Geldart. Is it Frankie and who's the other one? Well, it could be any of them. They're all amazing anglers. They really are. I think it might be Alan Scottthorne.
Oh,
you know?
He gets it, just scrapes in.
Yeah. Or Oliver. I think it might be Oliver Scottthorne, his son. It's one of the Scottthornes anyway. So, I mean, again, they could pick anyone.
Okay, so let's push them to one side.
Yeah, they're the team to beat, aren't they?
So who else do you think is going to be right up there?
I think there could be Brown and Hot Rods are always thereabouts. You know, local knowledge.
Did that hurt?
What?
To say that.
What? Local knowledge?
Hot rods.
Hot Rods. Yeah. They got a good.
You think they're...
You can't underestimate anyone. Image. You know, all the teams locally. That I think the problem with the local anglers, it's Decoy. It's because our league is so drain dominated. Don't get me wrong, the teams have got brilliant anglers to fish commercials, but we're very confident on the drains with a good peg set. Do you know what I mean? They know the venues like the back of their hand, and you get that right sort of draw, a little bit like a decoy, and that's when you got a chance. Definitely.
What has been the best finish ever by one of the local teams?
I think Hot Rods have been fourth 3 times.
So if one of you guys come third,
Yeah,
that's a really good result.
The other team is Black Horse. They always seem to do really well in the Winter League final.
Where are they from?
Well, they're like Milton Keynes, that sort of area. Yeah, they just seem to. They've got the biggest draw bag in Andrew Raymond at decoy, and he seems to draw every single bunghole on the complex.
Coming from bunghole base, that's a compliment.
Yeah, no, I think a few people will agree that Rue is a fantastic angler and he draws very well. Same as Andy Levers. I think they're both doing really well in the Winter League on there. It's winter. You got to draw.
Yeah.
And a few of you have got fish like heroes just to get them extra points to see you over the line. But yeah, so there's so many teams. Obviously, Derby Gordon League pushed them so close last year. It was ridiculously close. And I think it was 1 point. 1 point they missed out on, so they'll be danger men again. It could be anyone. Do you know what I mean?
What about Steve Barnett?
Yeah, you got Borden.
I'll tell you
There's
what,
so
I think
many.
he's fallen out with me.
Why?
They were seen, weren't they?
Ah, yes, yeah.
Steve, we were meant to have a curry.
You know what it is, don't you?
Arsenal, Liverpool.
Yes.
Yeah, our little WhatsApp group has been incredibly quiet ever since the Liverpool game. So Barnett raised his head above the parapet, and of course, obviously, we did them.
Yeah.
And is Potato Head Chave?
Yeah.
Right.
Why?
Because Steve said about Potato Head's been very quiet. And I said, who's Potato Head?
Oh.
And he all went off on a tangent. They never said it, and then Chave sparked up anyway. But
Yeah.
it has been. I haven't seen any comments the last week.
Yeah.
There's obviously no West Ham fans there.
Yeah. Know plenty of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back to the Winter League, Dorking, obviously, Barnsley the standout, and then it could be anyone behind them with the right draw.
That's incredible. That's a high standard.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's very high standard. Yeah.
I'm going to take my Daiwa Tackle and Bates hat off. I really hope one of the 3 local teams come at least third.
At least third, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be... Honestly, I don't care which one of the 3 of you do it. I'd rather you guys do it. Obviously, I don't care. But if one of you 3 come third or higher, I think that's an incredible achievement. That'd be really good.
Yeah.
It would. And if we can get 2 in the top 5, that would be really
very
good.
achievable, yeah. But I think all the teams
Because it's going to be draw dependent, isn't it?
same boat as me. Whether they come third, fourth, fifth, second, they want to win at the end of the day.
Because if you don't go in to win these things, you're participating. We don't do these things to participate. We do these things to win.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying everyone's got to go to win, but when you look at it afterwards, if the local teams can really push it, that'd be awesome. And
I mean, the draw says everything. I mean, Ossett have won the Winter League final before, and they've also were nearly last before.
I remember,
if you get the wrong set of pegs, honestly, it's evil.
I remember seeing your dad. It must have been 4 or 5 years ago when you guys got through.
Yeah.
And he was desperate. He said they've had such a crap draw on decoy.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, it was probably 4 or 5 years ago, and the thing is, knowing the venue so well, and the sections being 15 pegs, there's little areas you need to draw and areas that you need to avoid. And straight away, it's like, your back's up against it, do you know what I mean? It's like, well, the best I can do is beat 6. Then the next peg, well, fishes to how it normally does, you're going to beat 3. The next one, you've got a chance. And the next one, you're going to beat 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And you're like, soul destroyed, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of it. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a bit like this year, that for March, for example, I don't know what section it'll be, but we call it A section, which is from low numbers end. So you've got 1 to 15. So ideally there, you need to draw fairly early, I would think.
So we're talking,
or really late.
Is that from the railway bridge?
So yeah, that end.
Yeah. Up to the Narrows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next section.
I'm getting good now. I know
you're on it. You'll be up and down on your kayak in no time, won't you?
Should I get on it and annoy everybody?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Media man.
Yeah. just put, I work for the Angling Trust.
Yeah, media man. So, can you give me an interview?
So what do you think down here? Yeah, you'd be Mr. Popular, wouldn't you?
Oh, can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Oh, I hope Tugboat doesn't come out.
Oh, yeah, they'll be out. They'll all be out in force. But, Yeah, so then like in the next half of that section, you need to draw really high, because if you draw early in that section, you've not got home.
Got to get near that culvert.
You've got to be near Wicky's Bridge, you know. So you can have your best angler or your most, you know, consistent angler on a peg that might only beat 3 people in the section.
Yeah.
And there's, unless something changes dramatically, you're not going to, you know, you might get 5 or 6 points for doing really well, but you're not going to beat the standard anglers are that good. You're not going to compete.
No.
You can only get what your peg's worth.
Yeah.
Then in the next section again, there's little areas where you need to be.
Is that behind the bandstand?
Yeah, so you'll need to be early or high in the first section, and then you need to be high in the next sort of section. But that's a bit different, you know. It's March at the end of the day. It's never fair. It never has been. Never will be. But it's fantastic fishing.
Yeah.
And then the next section again, which, you know, there's pegs with bigger gaps, and it's winter fishing. What can you say? And then obviously the bypass, depending on where the fish are when they move, you know. Some bits of the bypass you might be waiting for an hour and a half for a bite, but I really would not be fazed by that, because when the fish move, they're bigger, and you can catch them quicker, and you can soon catch everyone up. All of a sudden, what starts off being like first, second, third, after 5 hours, it balances itself out.
Yeah.
You know, the fish that
is crazy in itself, isn't it?
it is. The fish, you know, they start catching straight away small fish, but what happens is the bigger fish move underneath them along the length, and all of a sudden the people that were blanking at the start are the ones that could be leading at the end because they're bigger fish.
So how many pegs total are going to be on here?
There's a guaranteed, I don't know the final pegging. I don't know what's been finalised or anything yet. I've had a million questions about it. I'm not sure. It's up to the Angling Trust, and they've still got this weekend's fixtures to go by. The fish are moving, definitely. There's areas that haven't had any fish. All of a sudden, people have started to catch. Like Whittlesey Dyke, for example, we've been catching nothing there for weeks. All of a sudden, it's black with fish. So the fish are moving from wherever, I don't know, but they are moving. So there'll be, just for example, I don't know if it's A, B or C or whatever sections they are, the Angling Trust change it, but from what we know as sort of low numbers, so 1 to 90 will be at March.
Right.
And then there's a guaranteed at least 15 pegs above the bypass, maybe more, depending on what they decide. They might have a full 30 pegs up there. We've been having 22 and they've been catching plenty of fish. Or they might just have 15. The Bower will be in, which is a new venue. A lot of people don't know the Bower.
Yeah.
It's
What's decided that then?
just because there's not enough fish been at Benwick.
And how many sections on the barrel?
Just one half section.
One half?
Yes. Yeah, half a section of 15.
Oh, it's 30 peg sections?
Yeah, so there's 30 teams and then they split it into 2. So you score points 1 to 15.
So how's a half section work? That's weird, isn't it?
No, it just makes it a bit fairer, do you know what I mean?
So where's the other half of that section going then?
Well, it'll either be the half at the bypass if it isn't a full section.
Right.
Or if there's a full section at the bypass, it'll be a half from Benwick, if that makes sense.
Which part of Benwick?
The first 15 pegs.
Are
But
they
it doesn't matter. You score on your 15.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Are they going to put Benwick, just that section of Benwick in?
Well, that's guaranteed to be in 1 to 15. It's solid with
You
fish.
want to be in the first 3 or 4, don't
Well,
you?
it didn't fish as productive as that this week.
Really?
No, it didn't. The fish seemed to have spread out a little bit. I don't know if it's because of the colour or what. I don't know. But yeah, the fish did spread out. So yeah, it's all on this weekend really. What they're going to decide.
So, okay, so this weekend then, what's happening?
So Saturday, Stan Jays are running an open match on Benwick. They've got a lot of people booked in.
Oh, how many pegs?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think they're going to use
That's
they're
brave.
going to use
That's-
the Bower as well,
that's
because a lot of
brave.
people don't know about
Yeah.
the Bower. They've not fished it, so they're going to use say 20 or so pegs at the Bower, and then they're going to use the rest of the pegs at Benwick as best they can. So chances are, I wouldn't like to say, but I would think there's a few fish starting to feed now at Little
Yeah.
London and places like that because they're on the move and so forth. So
Any tension going to show, do you think?
yes, I think they will.
Yeah.
They're starting to feed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, going back to the Bower, for those that don't know it, what I would say it's a very busy towpath right behind you, which is something we don't experience at all in the Fens. You know, normally the banks are that steep and horrible. people don't want to be anywhere near you. But you will need to be mindful of that. A lot of dog walkers, runners, you know, it's in Whittlesea, and there's plenty of people about. So bear that in mind. You'll need a platform the same as the other venues, because it's a fenland drain. the banks are all eroded, and once you get set down, it's nice and comfortable. Depth wise, it's similar to Benwick, very similar depth wise. Just looks 100 times better. Looks, you know, you've got trees behind you. There's a big field opposite you, and there's a lock one end, and then it goes up to a little real tight bend up the other. We don't know it. We don't fish it a lot ourselves, so all I can say is it's not like the rest of the venues where it's like a bite chuck. It can be a bite chuck, but it's a bit more like a canal. It doesn't run backwards and forwards. It might move slightly to the left, but normally it runs left to right and then goes down to the lock where the sluice is and then down. So there's a nice little draw on it. Sometimes it's very clear, which can be a bad thing for the venue, but it's got a lot of colour with the rain and everything at the minute. So it fished well at the weekend, £17, £16, £15.
Oh, we'll get on to the match results in a bit. Yes, it was awesome.
So yeah, steady weights. So yeah, a lot of the canal teams would really enjoy it. It's like a good canal, I suppose to say.
30 pegs, 30 teams.
Yeah.
And how many a team? 10.
There's 10, so 5 anglers on decoy.
So you need 150 pegs on decoy.
Yeah.
And 150 pegs
on the drains. Yeah. Yeah. Last year was easy.
Yeah.
They did 60 pegs at Benwick and 90 pegs at March.
Yeah.
Simple as, you know, it worked a treat.
Yeah.
Which would have been the plan again this year, I'm sure, but it's not worked to plan. You know as well as I do, the fish do what they want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Angling Trust, take notice, this is a cormorant issue mainly.
Yeah.
And we have to shoot the bloody things because there's too many of them. They need to be managed.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of responses to that when we did last week, and I think most people are in agreement that they've said lots of anecdotal evidence of how these predators are destroying everything. But the sooner that becomes on the agenda, the better, because this is going to cause mayhem, and you can see what's happening now this year with this. But there we go. This is going to be very interesting, isn't it? This Winter League.
The final?
Yeah, it's going to be brilliant.
Yeah?
I've got a feeling, mate.
Have you?
Yeah, I have, yeah. Because one of your teammates has just messaged me.
Oh, has he?
We were going to go piking. There's a clue.
Oh, yeah.
But I've had a cancel on him.
Yeah, he told me.
And he said, that works. I've actually got to get some practice in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
righto. Yeah, no, it's going to be a good final. I think if the weather stays as it is, it will be a really good final.
How are you feeling about it?
In what way?
Your team?
Well, I think we're confident. I think if you're not confident in what you're doing and stuff, you know, but taking it into the actual final, that's, you know, we'll see, won't we?
You have fished out there incredibly well this season. You've got...
we fish it all the time, don't we?
I know, but so with all the guys you've got in the team, and it's basically just, if you guys can get the right draw, you're going to be...
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with us is the team. The team's not picked yet, and it doesn't matter who we pick. We know everyone's, you know, doing really well and putting the effort in, and we're, you know, you can see when you go back to the pub, we're all vibing off each other. And
that's good, isn't it?
It's a good atmosphere, and that's why I go fishing at the end of the day. Yeah. You know, I do enjoy the team, the individual aspect of it, but team fishing is everything. Yeah. You know, it is for me, and, you know, for us to do well, that's all that matters, really.
No, it's going to be good. What was I about to say to you? I can't remember. It'll come back to me in a minute. No, it is really good, and I just got a feeling. I got a feeling one of the three local teams is going to win it or get very close to winning it. I have. It just feels like since we've been doing the podcast and covering the Winter League, you're going to say it hasn't, but it feels to me as though the standard has improved. And I'll tell you what, it's maybe not the individual angler, the best individual anglers who are fishing it have got better. I think the rest have got better.
I think as a league, our league,
and it's ultra competitive.
It's ultra competitive,
yeah.
You know, it is a serious winter league.
Yeah.
You know,
and I just think now these three teams that get through have got that little bit of edge that you need in sport. Yeah. You need an edge. If you go into it without an edge, you're not going to win anything. You've got to be a little bit, not nasty, but you've got to have an edge.
Well, you look at the best at everything. They've got something about them, haven't they? You know,
a little bit of arrogance.
Killer instinct,
that's
winner instinct,
focus. Yeah, you've got to have an edge. And I just think it'll be good. I'm really looking forward to it. I know what I was going to say. Peterborough, hold on. Bait Tech, Cresta,
Peterborough.
Lillette, B&M boys, Peterborough. Are they the guys who are doing the bank, the stewarding? Or is it more than them? I know some of them are doing it.
There's Mark One. Mark One is stewarding.
They did it last year as well, didn't they? Yeah,
Peterborough stewarding. There's a few other locals.
How does that come about?
What, to get asked?
Yeah. As a volunteer.
Well, normally I get the task of, can you sort some stewards, please?
Really?
And obviously Pete Emery's done a great job with... The drains are easy to do. We could get 100 people to come and do the drains.
Right. That's amazing.
The drains is a no-brainer.
So what happens? The guys just say, we'll help.
Everyone wants to help with the drains.
Oh, isn't that fantastic?
Right. The biggest thing is decoy, because you can't really walk around. It's a commercial fishery, and the fish aren't used to people walking around and stuff like that. So I think the commercial aspect in this area is nowhere near as what the drains are, if you know what I mean. So it's always difficult to find enough to do that. But pretty much with decoy, it's weighing in, checking everyone's sat on the right pegs at the start, starting the match, and then go at the pub. Because that's the best thing you can do at decoy. As long as there's two people about stewarding and you're back there to weigh in, that's all that needs to be done, because all you're doing is causing disruption to other fishermen. They just want to crack on and let them get on with it.
Yeah.
So if there's anyone that would, I'm sure they'll be quite welcome to come down and help out with the weighing in and stuff at decoy. You'll see plenty of fish. That's a fact here. I
know last year there was hundreds of people.
Oh yeah,
walking the bank in the stewards. I remember seeing Dave Williams. That was good.
Yeah, I think that March is, we've talked about it before, haven't we? It's the nature of the venue, people. That's why it's perhaps a good winter league venue as well. People can access it and park up for free and walk along and watch your Lee Kerrys, your Matt Godfreys, and Steve Hemingway, Cam Hughes. They're all there.
Is John Taylor banned from being a steward?
No, he'll be there
because he's fished every peg, about 10 times. Some more than others.
Yeah.
So he'll know every inch of the whole sections, won't he?
He might be on a retainer from someone, giving them all the information. You don't know.
Imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
The
thing is, all they need to do is read his Facebook post, and same everywhere he goes.
He needs to remember he's local.
Yeah.
Don't give too much away.
Yeah. So, look forward to it. It's sort of, the team's going to be picked this weekend, so it's all sort of leads to this point, and
so you've got an interesting way of picking your team, haven't you?
We have, yeah. Do
you want to go into it, or is it?
Well, no,
we'll touch on it.
We just it worked for us before. I mean, other years we've only had enough just to cover enough anglers to do it, if you know what I mean. So the team sort of picked itself, but we've sort of done it where the team picks itself. So instead of just one person picking the team, each individual angler picks their 5 for the drains, and the lads that are doing decoy pick their 5 for decoy.
And do you collate it all?
Yeah.
And
then if there's a tie or whatever, then as captain you have an overriding vote. So,
I think that's really cool because everyone's bought into this.
Well, yeah, I think so. I mean, some people might say, "Well, that's silly. You've bottled it. You should just pick your team." Blah blah blah. But everyone's got a chance, then, haven't they?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Everyone's got a chance.
Yeah.
Everyone's on the same page.
Yep.
There's no favouritism in any way. It is the team speaks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
I like that. When you told me about it, I thought that's interesting.
I mean, that's the way we're doing it anyway.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Cool. Right, I've just checked my notes because there was one thing else I need to mention. I know we'll get onto it in a minute, but there's some local anglers not very happy with you.
Why is this then?
I think you know.
I don't know.
Sir Bob.
Oh, he's not very happy with me.
No, I don't know about him. He hasn't been. He hasn't been round lately.
Sorry,
I've not seen him.
I think he is avoiding me. Yeah.
You haven't. Gav Butler.
I haven't seen him.
Gav Butler is absolutely.
Well, we haven't even seen him, so I don't know what he's on about.
Gav Butler's distraught. He was
Oh,
sending
yeah.
me messages last night. He's on Facebook.
Well, that's all he's got to do all in his life, isn't it? Just send messages.
We reckon you've bottled it.
I haven't bottled it, mate.
Mate, the Sheikh...
This shirt is signed.
the Sheikh has bottled it.
I've even got my picture from on the wall that you keep mentioning, and all the hassle I keep getting from, oh, you all love Bob Nudd posters and all this. I've had all that. That's just why I didn't want to mention it.
Oh, that is
somehow
funny.
It's all come out, and yeah.
But we still haven't seen...
Lordy.
Oh, Lordy. Yeah, we haven't seen Nuddy in his T-shirt.
No.
Maybe John Taylor can help us.
Well, yeah, he might be.
He is his number one fan.
He's got plenty of T-shirts, hasn't he?
Well, he has. But, I mean, he seems to know his Bob Nudd's a lot of movements every day as well.
Well, he's got a tracker, isn't he? Secret admirer.
I love you, Bob.
Yeah.
John Taylor, you're going to get it. Yeah,
As soon as I see Bob, I will go up to him. I'm sure the gentleman that Bob is, he'll accept it. You know, it's not designed to take the piss out of Nuddy. It's everyone in general. Everyone gets their turn.
Well, we're waiting.
And he is the biggest profile angler.
Iconic.
Today. Iconic.
Iconic.
Yeah. It just proves what match fish is all about, doesn't it?
Well, Willsmore's ready. He says he's a large. He's ready for his T-shirt.
Well, he ain't been around here either, is it? He's not been fishing much.
Are you going to be giving out chip shop T-shirts on Winter League?
What, on the final?
Yeah.
Probably not, no.
Too stressful.
Might do afterwards, but Nick Crooks messaged me this week. Eddie out. Yeah, he's a good laugh. So yeah, he's took it in vain. But he took it really well. So that's what it's all about, isn't it?
So the Ossett lads, we've got to get some of them before they...
Yeah. Well, I think Friday night, the Ossett lads, they're a real good bunch. Cracking set of anglers. They've got a new sponsor, New Fish. Obviously, they were with Browning for a long, long time.
Oh, right, yeah.
Same as Hot Rods. They're no longer Browning Hot Rods anymore. They're Census Hot Rods. So, yeah. Tapping away. It's the ghost, mate. Tell him it's not me.
If you get nervous about Bob Nudd, I know.
Yeah.
You're going to bottle it. Gav Butler. Gav will watch this. Yeah. Is he giving you a load of crap?
No.
No, he wants to be. Right, should we get into match results?
Yeah.
Because the problem is, we haven't got many.
Well, there ain't many every week, to be fair. It's the same old crew, isn't it?
Well, even less this week. I'm checking, and Chris hasn't sent me any from Lincoln.
I would think that it was a washout. This is why these results are so impressive. It's untrue.
When did it start raining?
I wouldn't think there was a river match on in the country apart from round here this weekend.
Yesterday, I looked out there. It was absolutely hooning through. And I thought, you lot are fishing it. It's madness.
It was...
Looked like
I personally
a
think if they hadn't cancelled a round earlier on in the league, this might have been called off. It was absolutely bombing.
It was.
And it was
Going
coming
through hard.
up. It was coming up. It's come up at least 6 inches.
Right, we'll get to that last. What have you got? You've got a few, I can't believe.
So we've got the Tuesday Club.
That's before the rain came. It didn't rain till back in the week.
Yes. So they were on the Carrot Wash, which is Glassmore Bank, at Ponders Bridge. And out in front was Bob Fitztench, £10.6 on the MPEG, Tench. So if there's any man you need to catch Tench, he's the man.
Yeah.
He's on
Is he going to be out of us on the Winter League final night?
He might well be, I don't know. If we come back to March, I'm sure he will.
He's getting revved up, mate.
Is he?
For a night on the old
Yeah.
silly juice, he really is, yeah.
He's probably out tonight somewhere. He's off tomorrow, so he'll definitely be out tonight. And then runner-up was Pete Bellamy, £7 dead. And then your man, Windmill Steve, £5.6. So...
He's now bribing you with sausage rolls.
Is he?
To go fish off his decking.
Right.
No bacon roll.
Right. And then the Saturday series. So they've been finding it tough this last few weeks. They've not found any fish anywhere with ounces winning the matches.
Is this the Whittlesea?
Yeah, and it's brilliant the fact that they get. It just proves that these anglers are going for the crack and not so much catching loads of fish, because every week there's a great sort of 10, 15, 16 anglers. And finally this week they went to Whittlesea Dyke, which is below the Bower. So there's a sluice down Allywell Road in Whittlesea. Below it is called Whittlesea Dyke, and above it is called the Bower or Brigate Drain. Right? Why it changes name, I don't know. But basically, below that lock, there's about 10 or 12 pegs, and then there's a railway bridge. And it's been pretty hard all year, but this last couple of weeks, it's absolutely rigid with roach. And you can see them. They're all stacked up like sardines. You look over the bridge, and for those that perhaps be on the bower this weekend or next weekend, have a look at how many fish are there. It's a joke. There's millions of fish there. Where they've come from, I don't know. But they've travelled from somewhere, and they're all facing the lock.
Will the lock open for them to go through?
If a boat comes up, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So them fish could end up in the bower. Who knows? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So basically, match winner was Windmill Steve with £19.2.
Does he go to work?
Not a lot, I don't
Him
think.
and John Taylor, they just fished.
Yeah.
Don't they?
£19.2, which is more than they've had in all their Saturday series all year put together, I think, the way they've found the
Did they have
venues.
keep nets?
Yeah.
Or do they have to weigh each fish individually?
Yeah. And then Paul Dochin, 17.12, Mark Barron, 17.8, Mike Moran, 17.6.
That's crazy.
Lowest weight was like £10. So they were happy with that. And they're going to Beggars this week. You thought they were going back down there?
Well, they're not mullers, are they?
No, they're not.
John Taylor will be there.
He'll be
He'll be there.
I think the reason why they're not going back there is so John Taylor don't go, isn't it? I think we've sussed it.
G-Wag, John Taylor, Dave Lee, they'll all be down there. Little 5 and 6 of them they have.
All the trill heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Muller it. Let's muller
Yeah.
it. Come on, you mullers.
And then we'll move on to the Ramsey
Do you reckon they got a
boys.
theme song? Mullers, mullers.
We normally call people mullers if they draw the corner pegs.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you get a corner peg on a drain?
Well, you can't. That's
can't.
what I mean.
So
You do
they-
on commercials, though. So the Ramsey boys were, guess what? Ramsey St Mary. They were actually venturing out to Factory Bank Sunday, but that was a no-go, obviously. So they moved to Ramsey St Mary's, another drain that comes up and down, moves left and right, doesn't get affected by the flooding whatsoever, just gets an orange colour, and the fishing does get pretty good. Wednesday's match, Kev Molt, £22.2. Then it was Super Danny Needham, £21.9. And then chip shopped in between them was third spot, Dave Steele's, £15.4. So great weights. I would think Multi is a bit of a hemphead, so I would think that's what he's done. And then Danny Needham, Mr. Flat Float Man, converted him with his little flat floats. And
Was that Danny that came to the curry house with us? Different Danny.
no, different Danny. Right. Yeah, different Danny. So that was Wednesday, and then Sunday, Paul Kilby 15.12, Mount Plant 9.12, Benjamin Button 9.11. So weights weren't as good Sunday, but still pretty consistent.
That's not bad considering
No,
all the water that's going through.
Obviously there's no match at St Neots. That's, well, normally 6 metres wide and now about 36 metres wide.
Yeah.
So there's no match there. So it's just the Hayjack League really, and that's it. Unless you can think of any other ones.
No, mate, because I haven't been fishing for weeks.
No.
It's just crazy, isn't it? So
You've been too busy pimping, haven't you?
pimping my ride.
Yeah. So the Hayjack, we had 4 sections at March. Well, we'll start with Bennett. A section was Bennett, 1 to 15. B section was the Bower. Again, we don't fish it a lot, so it was nice to put it in. And it fished really well. The far end was a bit trickier than this end. There seemed to be a lot more fish nearer the lock.
So let's go back to the makeup then. So how many pegs in a section or something?
So there's 11 teams of 6 in the Hayjack.
Right.
Come the final, there's 15 pegs up there. So there's another 4 pegs. So it's loads of room.
So the 11 peg sections.
Yes, yeah. So at the bow, it's every other peg.
So you have one section on the bower, one section at
so that was
Bennett.
B. C section was starting at what we call the guide hut, just to the left of the willows at March.
On March, yeah.
So, excuse me. That was C1, and then D11 was next to the bypass bridge.
I hear a rumour that
Yeah.
you drew MPEG.
I did. It's the first MPEG I've had all year. No, it's not. Second, actually. I can't lie. I wouldn't lie.
So there was one of the Peterborough crew messaging me about that.
Oh, they will do, won't they?
They were whinging about it.
One of the Brat Pack.
Alex gets sent pictures.
I get sent pictures of me fishing.
By this lot, it's
And I'm
hilarious.
like, who the hell are all these people taking pictures of me fishing? It's
hilarious.
a bit of a complex here. And when I go for a pee, I'm like, make sure there's no one watching. God.
Keep going, boys. Right, so there were 4 sections out here, and one at
Yeah.
Benwick and one at the Bower. So
And then 2 sections above the bypass, starting from the bypass bridge up to the last boat.
that is good because the Bower would be interesting.
Yeah,
Benwick's getting better,
yeah.
and these 4 sections were pretty even, I'd imagine.
Oh, mate, there's so many fish there, it's a joke.
Go on then, what's the scores on the doors?
So match winner was Louis Van Gaal again.
No way.
No, it's the second time he's beat me to a match this year.
He's done you.
He's had a real good year, so fair play to Rob Hubbard. He's had some good results.
Who does he fish for again?
Stanjay,
So he's not in the Winter League final?
not this year, no. So well done, Louis. £20 5 ounces he had.
Where was he?
He was not on the last boat, but about 2 from the end boat. Obviously going away from the town. I don't know what it's called. It's a great boat, I think.
What, past the turning?
Yeah, long way, yeah.
Oh, towards the bypass?
No,
This
yes,
way?
no, going away, going towards Benwick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the little white boat at the end.
Somewhere
The
up
Gym
there.
Palace thing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's some fish. Well,
I thought you were there.
no, I was the other side of the bridge,
Are you at nearest the bridge?
to the town side of the bridge.
I'm so confused.
Right, I was D11, so I was below the bypass bridge.
Town side.
Yep,
But Louis would have been.
he's above the bypass.
Oh, he's above
The bypass, going towards
sorry.
the last boat.
So he's near middle level commissioners.
Yeah, that
Oh, I got you. Wow. There's a lot of fish there.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, you didn't explain it very well, did you? I mean, that's
Well, I think everyone else knows what I'm on
I
about.
thought you.
Do you know what I mean?
Just get nutty that t-shirt, then we'll forgive
Yeah,
you.
all right, mate.
It's
all
building,
right.
mate. Yeah.
I even got his specially designed floats in the shop now. DT Nemesis. They've been selling really well.
Oh, he's asked you for them. So
No, people have asked for them, so I've got them in the shop.
Oh, I thought he'd asked you for floats. He's got to come in.
No. So yeah, runner up was myself, £20 from Bunghole.
Exactly.
£20 dead, yeah.
What'd you have?
Mainly small stuff.
Did you?
Yeah.
So that practice last week got you in good stead, didn't it?
Not really, because it's completely different.
Not really.
Yeah, when I drew my peg, I was like, wow, it's a good peg. I've never drawn it before. I've never even pleasure fished it, I don't think. And I thought, yeah, what a day to draw it. I've drawn it in the worst possible conditions, and I got there, and the wind was hacking. I'm not making excuses. It's an M peg at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? But fishing was really difficult.
How tight were you to the bridge?
Oh, there's a little bit of a gap, isn't there? But the wind comes through.
It comes round the brim of the bridge.
And the flow, obviously, is like, say it's 20 metres wide, and then it goes to like 13 metres wide. So everything is just like, you see, it's real deep. You can see why it's a deep peg, because the flow just pushes through there real fast. It's the deepest peg I've ever fished at March. I could not believe how deep it was.
Really?
Even with the extra water, it's still like unbelievably deep.
Really?
Yeah. Really, you can see why it's such a good peg. And
Were you opposite that white boat?
yeah, it's there's a white boat there. Yeah,
Gym Palacey thing.
yeah, something like that. Isn't it? It was snaggy. Put it this way, a 5 gram flat float would not. You had to put more lead on a 5 gram flat float, and with the wind, it just every rig I fished looked shit. That's the honest answer. I could not get any rig to fish nicely, apart from one off the end of the top kit down here. There was a little bit of a smooth. Everywhere was just boiling, and I caught £20 a fish. How many fish are there?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
If that just dropped off a bit, you'd have mullered it.
I think everyone would have
John
done
Taylor'd
it.
it, yeah.
Everyone would. I mean, the weights in that section were incredible. Lowest weight was £10 in 11 pegs, but a real tight frame. So I'd managed to sneak ahead of Anthony Williams. He had a nice little tinker, £3 on the top kit. Loads of little perch. He had 19.13. Then Dave Lee, he had 19.4.
On the hemp?
No, he said he didn't even try it today.
No way, I don't believe that.
And then Rob Caston continues his good run of form. He had 18.15. And then Bennick, Paz 18.14 and Polly 18.12.
Both for Bennick?
Yeah. 17 something won the Bower. Obviously £20 won the far section at the bypass. And I think Danny Mason won the near section with about 13.5, £14.
And if you'd included him in the team meeting, he might have ended up £1 or
Well,
two.
that's it, yeah. Yeah, obviously, I think the average over the whole match was £12.5.
In those conditions?
Yes.
Oh, that's a mad, because I looked at my house out the window, and I just looked at it and thought, oh, that looks rank.
Yeah.
And it still is, the colour of hot chocolate.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
We get a little bit more rain this week. It could be absolutely perfect for Sunday if it stays mild. It could be all sorts of fish caught.
Yeah.
And then, hopefully, the Saturday after, it fishes its head off again. Because normally about now, the roach disappear.
Yeah.
Like, you catch one, and it's like ones of the fish have left. So it'll be good indication this week how it fishes.
I was going to say, it's getting very close to that cut-off, isn't it?
That's the problem with the date, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine line between getting mega fishing and shit fishing.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good day. Right, that just leaves us then to go to
The chip shopping, yeah. So there's a few contenders this week.
Bobnut.
Most of the Peterborough team again, I must admit. A few of the Brat Pack were included in this. So Matt Barker.
Shall I put that picture up of him?
Johnny Wilson.
Yes or no?
No.
I might have to.
118 was chip shopped again this
Was
week.
he?
Yeah.
How many T-shirts has he had?
He got 4 this year, I think.
4?
4, yeah. But this week, Reece Dillamore, he was chip shop. He's been doing really well this year, and he got a chip shop. My dad beat him one side, so
Your dad had £17, didn't he?
he had nearly 17. Yeah. Well done, Tim. But this week's chip shopping is the bumhole himself, Paul Borden.
I knew there was something going on here. So
Yeah, bumhole Borden.
Bumhole Borden's got the chip shop.
You've got to put his picture in here. The one of why we call him bumhole, as everyone will wonder what.
Oh, you're going to send it to me? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So you've got to put the picture in here now
of
bumhole Borden, the most famous arse in match fishing.
I have to remember to send it to me after. We have forgotten something.
Teams on the day.
Yeah, teams. I forgot that.
Yeah. So teams on the day. Dara Tackle and Bates, 16 points. Very good score.
That's an amazing score, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good score. Yeah. Runners up were Tackle and Bates March. So
you put yourself in that team, don't you?
yeah, we're in the March team. So it's me, my dad, Darren, Tony Fenn, Bob Fitztench, and Phil Cheston. So it's a proper local yokel March team.
Apart from your old man, that'd be a good drinking team. And you? Because your dad wouldn't turn up because your mum would henpeck him. He's not allowed to go.
No. No, but yeah, it's a proper March team. So we're third in the league at the minute. We've been second the last 2 times, so that's good.
It is good, isn't it? Yeah. So who's second?
Second is Mark 1 White. I think so. Winning the league is Dara Tackle and Bates with 5. Second is Mark 1 White 7, and then Tackle and Bates March are on 9. I think Peterborough, Pink Green, Mole, Seal, whatever, they're on 11. So all to play for on the 3rd of March.
Who's in the Mark 1 team?
Mark 1 White is 118. Pete Emery, Reece Dillamore, Johnny Bates, Rob Casterton, and Dave Lee.
Dave Lee. No space for Linny.
No, he's not been fishing lately.
Did he?
No. So yeah,
Can't model Linny well,
that's so bumhole board, and you've been chip shop.
We haven't had I think the last person to get their T-shirt was someone like Polly in October.
No, it weren't. It was John Taylor.
Oh yeah, John Taylor.
Yeah.
He had a grumpy face on, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, the Spurs fan.
We need to get a few more.
Well, I think I've hopefully seen Nick Crooks this week. I'm sure he'll be down, so we'll be able to get that one. Bumhole Borden, he'll be up for it, even though he'll probably avoid me this week, but I'll see him week after. Excuse me. And then Sir Bob.
God, get some Bob.
I don't know if he's even fishing this Sunday.
We've probably destroyed him.
No. It's Sir Bob.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, Lordy. Up away. Coming at you. I'm not going to repeat the rest of it because people think I'm very, very, very sad.
Somebody wanted you to sing the song.
Oh, no. No. I'm not going to go there.
What we'll do after the Winter League final, I'll get him really drunk and I'll make him sing it and I'll video it on the phone. Yeah. we'll be in the Griffin on this, rocking
on the
away.
karaoke.
Me, you, and Cheesy Bob on the karaoke in the Griff. at 1 o'clock in the morning, looking around us going, what has
You
it
and
come
Bob in your underpants.
Put them up as fast as we can. Yeah. We can wear each other's.
Well,
That'd be awesome,
yeah,
wouldn't it? Yeah, we're going back to rugby club days now. I think we better stop and go, hadn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Right, we've managed to talk utter
Rubbish.
for I don't know how long.
Yeah.
If you've got to the end, you are awesome.
Yeah.
If you gave up 2 minutes in, you
Fair
won't hear
play.
me saying this, but I wouldn't have blamed you at
No.
all. No. Next week's going to get better because we've got Ben Taylor on.
We've got Ben, we've got Simon.
Oh, we're going to have to push him back the week after.
Yeah.
And we've got a few more guests lined up as well, which he doesn't know about. But,
Right, okay.
yeah. But it will get better, I promise.
Yeah. Is Bob Nudd coming on to get his t-shirt?
I can't afford him, mate.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind you, I need to charge you for the Wi-Fi code.
Yeah.
Right, we better go.
Yep.
Right, get out
Have a
fishing,
good week,
guys. The
everyone.
weather's going to get better, and it will
Yeah,
keep getting better and better.
definitely.
Right, see you later.
Bye-bye.